Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trisha and I'm excited to share another great DIY idea with you using 3D wall panels. You can place these panels in your entryway, maybe behind your couch or behind your TV stand. You name it, the possibilities are endless of how you can use them. But I'm going to show you a different way. You know me, I have to show you a different way. If you do not want to adhere it to the wall, this is an alternative for you. I wanted to give a shout out to CSI Wall Panels for sending me this pack for me to try. It comes 12 in a pack. The squares are about 19.5 inches by 19.5 inches, so it covers probably like 3 feet by 9 feet of wall space. So you'll probably need more if you want to do like a feature wall, but for this project you'll only need a pack. And this is what it looks like in the inside. You have complete instructions if you wanted to adhere it to the wall. And it also comes with spacers as well. Before you start using the panels, you want to make sure it's in the room where you're going to install it for 48 hours so it can get adjusted to the environment. I chose this particular design. It's called Gap because I thought it was very interesting. But they have, if you don't like this design, they have so many more available, so make sure you check out the website. I'll put the link in the description box below so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And I believe it comes in 2 different colors, but the one that I chose is a natural off-white color. For this project you will need a base, and I chose wood for this, so I went to Home Depot and got a thin piece of plywood. I want to say it's like half an inch, less than half an inch in thickness, and it was kind of big, so I wanted to divide it in half so I can have 2 panels on the wall. In addition to the plywood, I also purchased 4 strips of the outside corner molding. These are going to be used to conceal the sides of the plywood. So the first thing that I did was lightly sand the edges of the wood. I saw that there were some rough edges and I wanted to make sure that that was smooth. Oh, and be sure to remove all the labels as well. Next, I'm going to glue the molding to the sides of the plywood using rapid fuse wood adhesive. It sets in 30 seconds, it cures in 30 minutes, and it's a strong bond. I love it because it's quick. This is what it looks like with the molding on it. It looks so much cleaner now. I decided to stain the wood as opposed to painting it. It's totally up to you what you decide, but I use this Minwax wood finish penetrating stain in English chestnut. So you simply want to stir up your can and paint in the direction of the grain. Make sure you follow the instructions on the back of the can. I only used 1 coat. I waited about 2 minutes and then wiped the stain away with a rag. So here's what it looks like. It takes about 8 hours for the stain to dry. It's much quicker if you decided to paint it. So after I do that, I want to follow it up with a wood protectant, which is called polyurethane. You want to make sure to stir up the can really good before you start using it, and use a clean brush when you do this. Don't use the same one as you did with the wood stain, and follow the grain. I highly recommend reading the instructions on the back of the can so you are aware of exactly everything that you need to do. While the base is drying, I'm going to paint the 3D panels using a sponge brush. And I had some craft paint already on hand. It's an acrylic paint by Craftsmart. I'm just going to pour a little bit of the paint into my paper plate and just work off of that. You don't need a whole lot for this project. If you notice, I'm just putting paint on the tip of the brush. With your 3D panel, you're just going to start by doing an outline of the top part of the design and then just color the inside of it, or paint the inside of it, excuse me. It's just easier that way so that you can stay within the line. Guys, if you have something that's weighing on your mind, this is a great project to do, because when you paint, you forget about everything, to be honest with you. Like, I'm just focused on making sure I paint in between the lines. That's it. I really think painting the top of the panel enhances the 3D effect. What do you think? So the last thing that I did was glue the 3D panels to the base, and what you want to do is determine where you want it. What I did was space the panels to be 3.5 inches from the top and the bottom, and 2.25 on the sides. Now that I determined where I wanted the panels, I just took a pencil and marked the corners, flipped it over, and added E6000 to the back. Flipped it back over, waited 24 hours before the glue dried, and then hung it on the wall, and that's it, guys. This is a way to have some really cool, interesting 3D wall art that doesn't have to be affixed. If you guys have any tips or tricks that you would like to share, just drop it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks guys for watching. Let's connect on Instagram. I'm at Designs by Trisha. I would love to see your DIY projects, so make sure you tag me. Also, check out my other videos. I think you'll like it.